Gibby, Frank Ward, Cheever, Tips, Sir Nicholas Andrew, Frank Klein, Chris Bompadre. This is Travis Goss welcoming you to the Dace-tacular basement in Daceford, New Jersey with your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace.
What's up, Dace-tacular Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Dace Man Show. You're looking at a blank screen, but it'll eventually kick over. I don't know why XSplit's a dick. Okay, there we go. Here we are back in the basement. Joining me as always to the left, Gibby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Dace Man Show.
You know
I am
about
your
that, huh?
host, Gibby.
You're not the host.
I am the host, Gibby.
You're the guy at best that starts the line. That's about it. Anyway, Frank Ward.
Welcome to the Frank Man Show. I'm your host, Frank. We're just doing this thing. I sounded like a train. I was running with it.
That's fine. And Tits.
Doesn't host
Yes.
You can't even say hello.
Nope.
Fucking worthless. My God.
I'm thirsty. I'm sorry.
Like, oh, he's gonna say my name soon. I should start drinking. It's like just when you see the
Like
waiter
him,
approach-
who every time it's his fucking segment decides he needs a beer or has to pee right before it.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, come on, really?
He gets back. He's like, oh, it's me.
Oh, it's me? What? No, it's not.
All right, today in
Let's do
PUBG.
sports.
Sports. No, let's not talk about sports.
Yeah,
Fuck
we don't
sports.
do sports. Sports are no
dumb.
longer welcome on this because we can't do them well.
When that happened?
Almost
This-
like 6 months ago. It was at your request. You're the one who said, we're on this gaming platform and we talk a half hour about sports.
And most of the time,
Well, yeah.
you and me were the ones talking about the half hour about sports.
And no one wants to hear that.
No.
Ouch.
He's not wrong.
Is that Bompadre?
Yes, it is. He said, "Did Frank get a haircut? It sucks."
I did.
How did he
I did get a
How did
haircut.
he catch that?
Thank
I'll-
you for
like,
noticing, Bump. It must not suck too much because you noticed.
How did but like
They didn't notice.
Because his
You
hair usually
noticed.
sticks out from his hat. Now
You
it's
noticed.
Yeah, but
You love me.
no.
You
okay.
love me. Just say it.
I know we're not
Say it.
talking sports,
You love
but
me. But
childhood dream or childhood memories crushed. Shawn Michaels was on Raw last night.
no.
He went bald, like shaved
No.
himself clean. The Undertaker knocked off his cowboy hat when he was going for the tombstone, and dear God, bald.
Are you sure
And
he's-
it was like, how can you be a heartbreak kid when you have no hair?
Are you sure he's not dying?
No.
Oh.
Bald. Well,
I don't know why.
You know what?
I don't know why
Maybe
that's better,
Keno.
but
Let me see if I can find a picture. But it was devastating.
I don't want to see that.
Devastating.
Don't wa-
And you know
wanna
how
show me
like
that.
people
No one likes him.
people shave when they like just giving up. People like Kerbin, and they have like no more hair left. And oh my God, it's the first thing you see. Look at that.
Look at that!
He's got like a
Which one
bandana
is
on.
he?
Oh, it's okay.
Bandana.
I thought maybe that was like a weird monk
No.
haircut where he
So
kept this.
I'm
but-
guessing the bandana was trying to hide it with the cowboy hat. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna let anyone know I don't have hair. And then the Undertaker, as soon as he picked him up, the hat went off, and everybody went, "Oh!"
Are you sure it was him?
Oh, it was him.
Are you sure?
He came out. He did his strut.
No.
It looked like he was doing it. I leaned over to Amber. I was like, you know what? It's just not the same without his like long flowing hair. But I understand why he cut it short. And then that hat came off. Like, he's bald. No.
Oh my God.
No. No.
He's a goner!
And at that point, when I've been all excited that he's going to return to the ring to do like
And
another
now you
match,
weren't?
and it's like, no, just stop. You're retired. Get off the camera.
Yeah,
Get
I
away.
mean, if you're retired and you're bald, you're done. That's just pension age. Go golfing or something.
I don't know why, but that devastated me.
No, I'm
And it was
I'm
just
hurt.
it's just a sinking feeling in my stomach. It's like, why is this bothering me so much? But
it's the day when you lose your hair.
oh
That-
yeah, I'm like,
it's
what?
gonna happen too.
And the worst thing is too, Undertaker, he's not doing so well up there either.
Mm-hmm.
It's really thin around the peak. Kane's is a wig, and Triple H gave up long ago. He
Yeah.
he got ahead of the
got
game.
ahead- yeah.
He was like, I'm just gonna cut this now, and then they were like, oh, that's cool. He cut his hair. That's-
Yeah.
No, it's not like, oh my God, you had to cut your hair, because like even the outline, it's there. It's got the Hogan outline,
Uh-huh.
but like with more dignity since Hogan keeps gluing hair on.
It's a shame he couldn't get in when he couldn't have got in like when Shave Your Head match, like tried to get ahead of the game. Like, I'm gonna come back and do this match for no reason at all. And
then tried to deceive everybody with the cowboy hat and the bandana. Because you know that was his game plan. Everybody was like, no. The moment that hat came off, Twitter blew up.
Oh,
He was like number 4 trending. It was ridiculous. Number 5 was like Monday Night Raw. Number 4 was like Shawn Michaels is bald. Devastating.
Damn.
I don't know if I can continue with the show, to be honest. Like,
I
need a moment.
feel like
We're
some
gonna
of my
have to cancel,
charisma's gone.
I need a
Like,
moment. Yeah.
because that was the guy that I
Why?
kind of
Your
watched
hair
growing
is
up.
longer than mine.
My hair is this long because of that, man.
Well,
Like, he's a sexy boy. I can do that, and then now it's just like, no.
Yeah, baldy boy.
Yeah, I'm 20
So-
years away from that.
So
That's
tune
what
in,
it is.
tune in next week. Dace is gonna shave his head.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
No.
Damn.
Tune in 20 years from now.
And watch me go through the same
Hey,
struggles.
hey, remember that time we tried to get you to shave his head and we shaved his?
Yep. Actually, yours is pretty long for you.
Do you want to shave it?
I think
Kevin?
my hair's shorter than yours right now.
I gotta
Oh,
go back
definitely
to
is.
the hair color.
Though I want to go on record and say my hair was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be this short. The lady just lied to me and pulled up the wrong fucking person.
We're going to call him Joe now.
Joe.
Is it Joe?
Yeah, it was Joe.
We're gonna call
This
him
is
Joe
that
now.
Joe haircut. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I went to Great Clips and they like keep track of what number shit or whatever they use on your head.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. And she's like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, if that's what you did last time, do it again. It was great. Okay. Brrr. And I get up there to pay. She's like, you're Joe, right? I'm like, no, I'm Frank. Oh,
Well,
those weren't your notes. I'm like, that explains why it's so
you're
short.
Joe now.
So she was freaking out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, it's fine.
Fucking
It's-
hair.
It's a hair. Yeah, it's hair. It's gonna grow back. I wear a hat. It's fine, lady.
But if you look at Shawn Michaels, it might not grow back. Like, that is like a tail.
It won't.
I'm devastated.
I think I'm okay.
He's dead.
Because at like WrestleMania 25, which was 10 years ago, he had the issue where he was yelling at the cameraman to flip his fucking hair because he didn't want the thinning to show, and now it's gone. That's like 13 years from now for me.
That's
I don't want that. If that happens, then we won't be doing this. But if that happens,
well, at least not on camera. We'll go back
Yeah.
to the just the Skype platform. Nobody can
Yes.
see us, hear us. Or
absolutely.
They can hear us, can't see us.
No.
Yeah.
I would, not at all. Can't do it. It hurts.
Right. All right.
But that's my banter for the evening because balls.
Banter.
That was.
Banter.
I don't know if that was banter.
Kind of. It's
That was-
about hair and how
But it
people
wasn't-
do haircuts.
Okay, it was depressing.
Yeah,
It was your letdown, bring down of the week.
a little bit.
Let's make you sad.
Well, I mean, it
Do
stemmed
it.
from your letdown, Joe.
Fair enough.
Or actually, it started from a weird compliment from Padre to you.
That's
Or no,
not a
wait. Oh,
compliment.
he
No,
said
no,
sucks.
no. It was definitely a
Oh,
compliment.
it said it sucks.
Because he said it, he brought it up because he loves me.
Yeah, let's go
you
with
do,
that.
Bump. He noticed. You guys didn't notice. Well, he already knew.
Yeah.
You didn't notice.
I don't like you.
Ungrateful twat.
I mean,
don't look at you that hard.
I
That's
won't
also
do it.
fair.
I don't really want to.
That's fair.
I feel like you would have tricked me like Shawn Michaels did with the hat. Like when the hat came off, I'd be like, no! Where did it go? Can't be lied to twice in a week. It's hurtful. So yeah, that's it's about 10 minutes worth of wasting time. Woo! You got a lot of gaming news? Because last week you were like, man, it's not shit.
I got some, but he's definitely going on tonight. Hint, hint.
Joe's corner.
Joe's corner. All
That's-
right. I guess it's time of the week. I didn't load anything. I opened it, but I didn't load it.
We don't like loading.
I feel like every week there's more.
More more
Sounds.
sounds.
I guess. Anytime it's time for a gaming news with Gibby.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Oh man, all right. First news story.
Just make it look good though. Play with
I
the
don't.
knobs
I
and stuff.
guess I hit it. This thing was all
Couple
whacked
buttons.
up.
I mean, from here it looks like you know what you're doing if you just kind of sit there and
A little
move
bit.
things.
Right.
Is the camera moving?
It moved.
Well,
we
no,
have
it
a
looks like
ghost?
it's moving.
No, because you can see the wall. It's not supposed to be moving.
That's true.
Cover that wall, baby. Cover that wall.
Frank, what fucking ghost did you bring with you?
You could adjust the camera if you want.
Nope. Got it.
Nope.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
so-
Oh, God, it was disgusting.
that was like full tit.
Disgusting.
I think you gotta like tilt it.
I gotta spin
Yeah, the way you're doing it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Good.
Alright.
Thank you,
Matt,
Kenny.
you can just stay over there. God damn it. It was much better, and now it ended.
Okay, so for the D&D thing that he did, I have no idea what Achiever was explaining something to Dan, and all of a sudden he was just going, and he was just on Bompadre, who wasn't even a part of it, and he tucked his chin in to where it was gone, and his mouth was moving like Beaker from the Muppets. And he was just making like a snake-like motion through the whole
Well,
thing.
I laughed around the time that Dan started making fun of Cheever for doing Final Fantasy VIII as your campaign.
And
That was-
eventually, that's what got me. 'Cause I was so sick and tired of him just mentioning it. I just went bonkers. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, gotta keep bitching.
Yeah, but he had no neck. And he looked like Beaker from the Muppets. And he was just, for whatever reason, right into Bompadre each time.
Dan was already in a bad mood because I decided to show up just to piss him off.
That would ruin
It was-
anybody's night.
Yeah.
That was funny. His neck almost broke. He was trying so hard not to look. His neck went really stiff,
Well,
and
the
he's
funnier
looking
part
forward.
was when I walked downstairs, he didn't notice me until right about when I sat down, and then he sees me, turns around, does a fucking double take, and his head turns so fast they thought he got whiplash.
Yeah, but the rest of the night, he wouldn't look that way.
Good call, Dan.
Good call.
I don't think he had the ability to because I think he gave himself a stiff neck.
I'm surprised he didn't strain anything.
He might have pulled.
He
something.
might have had an aneurysm.
That too.
Probably could have, yeah.
He was outraged. He's like, "Why is she here?" And I said, "Because that." He's like, I was like, "I'm literally here just because I said, hey guys, I should show up tonight just to piss Dan off," and they said yes.
And
always
it
good
worked.
times.
And
It
did.
worked. And Bompadre got like the biggest laugh of his
Oh,
life.
but Padre loved it.
I think he set it up.
He actually didn't. It was just random.
I know, but like he was all about it. And when Dan's face when he found out it was her, it was the most joyous I've ever seen him.
That's right. Great times.
It was great. It was a good time.
So what do you got?
New analyst analysis claims to confirm that violent video games do have a direct causal link to physical aggression.
Casual link.
Not like a sexual,
The
like
study
what?
published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences
Science.
It's not a real thing. Fuck.
studied more than
Science.
17,000 adolescents from the age 9 to 19 between the years of 2010
Okay,
and
Hitler.
2017. It concluded that playing violent
my elbow's
video
bent.
games does lead to increased physical aggression over time.
So was there like a double blind study where they had some kids are wait? How could you double blind? They'd know if they're playing video
They
games.
tried to stick the controller up their ass,
Ooh.
or was that an outlier?
You know,
An outlier.
Wiimotes are a little suggestive.
No, the PlayStation move once. It's a ball on the top.
Yeah, but the Wii ones when you get the condom for it that had the like little bulb and everything.
That would fit.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
you lube that up nice and woohoo. We don't have to blur motions, do we? Is that suggestive to?
We'll find out if we go
anybody?
back to audio next week.
Yeah.
But again, did they have like a section of kids like, okay, you guys are playing video games, you guys aren't, and then follow who got more aggressive? I want to know. I want to know how the study worked out.
Reports
Of this fictitious.
that the
Academy.
meta-analysts reviewed 24 studies from multiple countries, including U.S., Canada,
Oh, those are fake.
Germany, and Japan,
Well, that's false because Canada doesn't get angry.
suggested that youths who played violent games had increased risk of violent behavior.
Risk. Go on.
Jay Hall, the lead author of the study,
J
said-
hold.
Hall.
Oh, J
H-U-L-L.
hole.
The lead
It's a fake
author
name.
of the study said the impact was relatively small but statistically reliable.
What was that?
How did you get another job? Go on.
His own prior
There's
study.
no reading
found-
exam, is there?
No.
I want to do the statistical analyst job. Those are two words that are very important to what you do in life.
He just shows them the numbers. He doesn't have to say the words. He goes, just
Exactly.
look at this
Here are the
chart.
numbers, here are the
Look,
numbers.
look at this. I colored in the green part that's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Color coding. It's always the best. His own study, prior study found that playing violent video games roughly doubles the risk of being sent to the principal's office or for fighting. And it was concluded in the meta-analyst.
I just want to know all how. There's way too many different dynamics that they couldn't control.
Oh my god.
Like abusive parents, knowing Trish. Like this will make anybody fucking abusive or violent.
True. It's like a trigger.
Yeah. She walks into a high school. Ah! That's gonna make somebody punch somebody.
Pull out the guns.
Time to go. Fucking loaded.
But okay, so
Oh my
don't play
God.
violent video game, kids, because otherwise.
Did it say what games specifically, or just all games in general?
Just as violent.
Because like I would love it if it was Crash Bandicoot to set them off.
Is that violent? You jump on
You
things?
spin. So like if kids are running down the hallway just spinning in circles, whacking each other, it's Crash. Or were they murdering sheep? Then it's Spyro.
Murdering sheep. The U.S. Supreme Court leading medical professionals, including the U.S. Surgeon General, and after study, already concluded definitively that there is no link between video games and violence. And
What do they
ESA
know?
Spokesperson told GameSpot. The truth is, violent crime has decreased dramatically since the early 1990s, while video games has increased steadily in popularity.
But in
and
violence,
use.
have they increased in violence? I'd say yes.
I think that's
The graphics are there to actually show the violence.
I mean, unless you figure, a paddle, and a ball going back and forth violent.
A little bit.
They were serial killers.
But even if you look at the violent games, like GoldenEye, yeah, you shot people, but you could hardly tell there were people, let alone that you were shooting them.
Yeah, and then you get disappointed after the first time when you don't hear like the da-da-da-da. Just no kill.
Not to mention there was no punch either. You just walked up and karate chopped them. And how much damage does that really do for an average person?
Yeah. I have so many questions about that because like the guns
Yeah.
didn't really come into big play until what, late 2000s? Like when they got like realistic.
Oh, you're talking video games?
Yeah. Otherwise, there's a lot of kids just jumping on each other's head going wahoo.
I question it. I would say probably
But the
Dude.
graphics are terrible back then.
the original Doom was probably the first real
Yeah, well,
one. I don't know when that came out though.
When you like fired at squared things.
Yeah, but it was really
violent and
violent
bloody.
and bloody.
I mean, I guess.
They
I
were
would
creatures from
say-
hell.
I would
Well-
say that had to be the first one. And
or
that
you had,
was
like-
released in 1993.
Or you had like Mortal Kombat on the older systems.
That's true. You
That
rip
was-
people's heads out of
You
there.
had to put in the cheat code for blood, but
Mhm.
there was a cheat code for blood.
Yeah, and then
And
you-
we
yeah,
didn't
you
go around
also had all
fighting each other.
Crazy finishers and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
So what about that demographic? You said it was from 2008 2017.
we're done.
But I mean, like
We're-
our
we're already too
demographic.
violent.
We're
just
good.
too
We're
violent.
good. They're fucked. All right, we're good.
Right. Couldn't
They're
like come back to the parents or anything
Because
like
the
that.
graphics were bad. That's all I'm saying.
It's the graphics
correlation.
cause it. Yep.
Like I'll beat the shit out of a block, but if it's well rendered, it's fine.
Mhm.
Oh, is that why we can't stop playing Minecraft?
Exactly. Aggression.
I can believe a lot of that.
Beat that block.
We definitely would not bring it back to the parents, though. In no way would this ever come back
No.
to the parents' fault, right? We're all in agreement that it
No.
can't be the parent. Okay.
It can't be.
Okay. It's got to be okay.
I
They're
like that
perfect. They
one.
didn't
So
do
you
anything
get
wrong.
the
They raised
serial
Johnny and
killer
Susie
on
right.
Right. Just make sure we're all in
Yeah, no,
agreement.
they raised little Johnny and Susie were great until they got to those damn video games.
Damn video games.
Video games. Yeah, I like it. All right.
And that's it. Thanks. Oh.
Well, no, that's pretty much all it was. Fortnite.
You thought he was gonna say that's pretty much all you have.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
That's it. Good
I
night.
So,
Oh. Okay.
Me and Frank were prepared for that.
the Fortnite console crossplay between Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo is finally possible. SIE Worldwide Studio Chairman Sean Layden has provided additional background on why Sony changed its minds in regard to the console crossplay, and also revealed that PS4's
Because they got
future
shit
with
on
crossplay
everybody.
after Fortnite. In episode 308, PlayStation Blogcast, Layden said that despite Sony's public stance against console crossplay, the company has apparently been considering it for a while. This is something that has been taking up about 65% of my Twitter feed over the last few
Oh
months.
shucks. Just unfollow.
right? Like,
Now
how do you
enabling
really actually like measure that anyway? You'd have to count. I don't know.
Yeah, if you follow one person and they're an asshole and they keep blowing up the same thing, it doesn't mean that it's going to take up most of your Twitter feed.
Now enabling crossplay isn't as simple as flipping a switch, and there you go. It's a very multi-dimensional attribute or feature.
2 switches and a button.
Attribute.
Tribute. Whatever. Sony has taken so long to reveal console crossplay because it wanted to make sure the feature would be feasible. The company has been checking to make sure the infrastructure for customer support and in-game messaging would work with other systems, as well as getting the okay from partners. It's taken us longer than I would have wanted, but he adds that he thinks it's worked out for the best to announce Sony's new stance on console crossplay and the start of the Fortnite crossplay beta at the same time.
I'm gonna be really honest. I think everything he said is bullshit. I think the only reason they agreed to do the crossplay was because they got bitched at by everybody that they were gonna be the only ones who weren't gonna include themselves. Because that was the big thing, was they were going to do console crossplay, and then Sony's like, nah, we're the better system, just come play ours anyways. And then everyone's like, wow, you're a bunch of fucking assholes, and now they're going to agree to it because they got bitched at.
Sucks already bought the PlayStation.
Yeah, but why Fortnite finally being the one that wins them over?
Because Fortnite's free. And
Okay.
everyone's playing Fortnite and blowing money in
It's such a
Fortnite.
popular game at the moment.
Yeah.
And the problem is with Fortnite, you need 100 people. It's the same problem that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has. You need a ton of people to play. So if you add in all those people, you get games quicker.
Yeah, you can have
No,
bigger.
I
you can
follow
have the
the
parties.
logic on. Yeah, I understand
But
how numbers work.
It
But
could
yeah,
also
okay, I
be-
guess that makes sense because PlayStation
Yeah.
people are probably complaining like, we can't ever get a
Hey,
fucking
it's
match on
probably taking a
PlayStation,
lot
so I might as well
longer,
go buy Xbox. And then PlayStation's like, well, okay, all right, hold on.
And it could also be.
But you can play on your Samsung phone now too, or something.
It
I've
could
seen the
also lead
commercials.
into like that could be the easiest game if they could test this out with too.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I just with all the like Minecraft being one of the big ones that that went cross-platform everything except for Sony, and yet they held strong on that. Like, pfft, forget about you.
But did they push the ownership of the crossplay like the capability on the people who made Minecraft?
I
Or did,
have no idea.
The systems have to.
I think the biggest problem with the Minecraft, I think it would have happened except for the fact that Microsoft bought Minecraft. And I think that was the
The
big
sour
issue.
note on that one.
Because Fortnite doesn't own Minecraft, or Microsoft.
And I think it's the
Microsoft
same.
doesn't own Fortnite.
I think it's the,
Right.
the
I
same
can't talk.
issue.
Fortnite also doesn't own Minecraft.
You
I'm
knew
still
what I
correct.
meant.
And again, I think it's the same issue with PUBG, because that was the other game that they kept pushing, they wanted crossplay, and they refused to do. Why? Microsoft owns PUBG.
That makes sense. And of course, Nintendo was like, yeah, fucking do it. We want people to play our
And-
systems.
And to do the crossplay, there's most likely going to be something
Yeah.
along the lines where they're going to have to work with the developer, and they probably don't want to work with Microsoft like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So the
So
biggest
Fortnite's their
problem
best
is the
option.
largest games that they want to that people are bitching that they want crossplay. Most of them are owned by fucking because Microsoft. That person came out with a great idea, immediately buy the rights for it.
Yeah.
So it's
So basically, Sony's being a petty bitch,
Well,
possibly.
Spider-Man.
possibly. I still think
I need your shit.
I still think
Well, I mean, with the
PlayStation
reviews
comes out with
for
the better games.
with the reviews
so-
for Venom.
yeah, so that's
apparently,
what
I
they
don't
were
know.
going off of anyway.
yeah, and Microsoft knows they can't come out with games, so therefore they just buy rights from other
Well, I do.
people.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what to tell you on that one. I mean, who's really winning in that battle?
Right, and this
I don't
doesn't
think it's Microsoft.
and this doesn't necessarily open the door up for other games per se. This is just they're doing it for Fortnite, and the Fortnite might just be one of
It's
the
a
only ones
beta,
or
yeah.
something.
So they're
Yeah.
just talking. That this is basically they're gonna
might-
test it here, see what happens.
It might
If
not work out
works,
to
yeah,
either.
Rocket
Yeah.
League was all platforms for a while there too,
yeah.
until whatever happened and Sony decided to stop
They
that.
stopped it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know exactly
my
why
house.
that happened. But again, that was because it wasn't owned by what's it called. Like they're much more willing to work with people who aren't Microsoft.
Like I said,
Which-
they're just being petty.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're gonna help other people. Like they're more or less they're helping a game sell on their system. They don't want to help a Microsoft game sell on their system
Makes sense.
when they have other games and other things they can push.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yep.
But
Sony,
that's
I agree.
basically what's happening there.
You hear that? The Dace Man Show agrees with you.
You
If
did
that
good,
means
Sony.
at all anything to you. At all.
I would have stuck with
Love
the
it.
whole no crossplay the entire time.
It's because you're
Stick
a
to your
dick.
guns.
Yeah.
Don't compromise.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
you.
Like
Just
Kavanaugh.
saying.
What? He's not compromising. He likes beer. I like beer. He likes. This guy likes beer.
Damn
we really
right.
liked beer.
Exactly. Beer.
Beer.
What happens in college stays
there-
in college.
Is there any more you'd like to say?
I really have you blacked out?
What?
Have you?
No, no,
Just
me?
ask if you blacked out.
No.
'Cause I like beer.
Never.
What happened? I'm sorry, I blacked out.
I've never,
What? What happened?
What happened?
never blacked out. No, never
Had a moment
at
there.
all. Never woke up to angry texts from people saying what I did. No,
Yeah.
never.
Do you like beer?
No, never drank once in my life. Water.
Goofing.
Yeah, water.
Yeah, see, the trick is Gibby's blacked out for every Dace Man Show.
Yes.
Exactly.
Give me. Do you even know what water is anymore?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
It's just Bud Light to you, right?
That is water. Let's be realistic.
That's how you hydrate.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you gotta stay hydrated. All right. With the exception of the recent Harry Potter mobile game,
With the what?
Yeah, I haven't.
Harry
There,
Potter.
there was
No,
a
the word before that.
mobile.
Mobile?
Yes. They did a
Recent
game.
Harry
It was
Potter
like
mobile
like
game.
Hogwarts Adventure. It was an RPG where you could like go through it,
Oh.
and like, but it wasn't. It had nothing to do with like the normal storyline. It was like a previous storyline, like before Harry was in school, I believe.
Oh, that was not what I was talking about.
But I'm saying that's the.
That's
Duh,
not, that's not the,
loser.
That's not what I was
It
talking about.
just seems like a weird
It's
way to start that paragraph.
It's the AR. Harry
Unless
Potter
there's
game.
like
You
another
mean the
paragraph
footage they
before.
accidentally released today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a release. That what you didn't even say.
It's been
What?
several years.
Is it like the
since
cheap,
Warner
the
Bros.
Pokemon Go knockoff Harry Potter Go?
It will
Yeah.
be. It'll be Wizards Unite or something like that.
Harry
I
Potter Go.
know A ton of people who are fucking psyched for that game, and I don't know why.
Yes and no.
Your wife?
Just a minute, let it loose.
People
Well,
at work.
It's okay.
So
Oh,
the Wizard, so
you're in a
the
safe
Harry
place.
Potter Adventure game was kind of like meh. They were huge into the microtransactions, like way worse than any other game I've ever experienced, and that's why a lot of people got pissed at it. Like I'm excited for the Wizards Unite, but I don't really know how it's going to work the way they want it to work. Because for Pokemon Go, it made sense. I don't understand what they're planning on doing with the Wizards Unite thing. Like I don't know how they're gonna do that. So
I think it's pretty much the same thing, except oh my god, there's 4 houses.
no,
Instead
no.
of 3.
But the difference are you can
Do-
actually stay in one spot and actually move your character.
Does the sorting hat
around,
choose
but
you to
only
a
in
house?
within a certain radius of where you're at,
So
Yeah.
I
Look at
think.
your contacts. Oh, you've got hookers? Let
from
me-
what I understand.
But like my thing is like how are like what's the point of it being like the AR like that? Like what are you going like with this? You're catching stuff and fighting animals. Like you don't really like fight a lot of beasts in Harry Potter all the time.
Can we
like,
be real? Who didn't turn off the AR thing though? I mean, like, do you still use the AR? Any of you?
a lot of people do.
If you have
Well, 4 out of 4 don't.
if you have an iPhone, it pays to use the AR.
Why?
It pays? You get money?
Well,
You
no,
have an iPhone?
because you can
You don't
cheat
get money.
the system.
How? I didn't know this.
Oh shit,
Talking about
noob!
shit, man. Like if you have AR, you should constantly capture every single legendary. It's almost impossible not to.
Oh shit, noob! Oh, you didn't. Don't tell her.
What's the difference
Don't.
between Android and Apple?
Yeah.
No, don't tell her.
Like why?
Because-
I don't
I'm
understand.
serious.
Because if
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Because if you're in their AR mode, and then you see it in
Ow,
the
you
thing,
got mail.
you can walk up to it and make it closer for you. So it's almost impossible not to get an excellent, unless you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And I don't understand.
Samsung doesn't do it?
Samsung doesn't do it for some reason, and I don't know why.
So like if I'm in a legendary battle, like if I'm doing a legendary raid,
You're fucking retarded if you don't.
I
go to
don't
AR.
use. I didn't know these things.
Yeah.
So you can walk up closer and it'll.
If you have an Apple.
I do.
You're gonna get hit by a car.
Probably. I already did, so it's fine. I survived the first
No,
time.
no,
Yeah.
I mean like death kind of hit.
Okay, because I
Fucking bus.
Because what's his name?
Hey, a truck didn't take me down, so maybe it'll be a bus.
Because Young got Mewtwo before anyone else that I know. Because Young guy at work.
Oh,
He's
you
an
know,
IT
you
guy.
know, Young. Yeah.
He works
you
in
guys
the
know.
back. He's our marketing department.
He's an IT guy.
Hey, Young, you there?
Very broken English.
Come tell the story.
Anyway, he caught it because he had one
I
of
don't
his
think
raid
Young's here
passes,
tonight.
and then basically
had the night off,
what
yeah.
he told me is all he did was he caught it on like the second ball because all he did was turn AR mode on, literally walk up to it and It's
just
almost
go, boop.
impossible not to get. Yeah, it's almost impossible.
You
not to
couldn't
get
have told me that 6 Mewtwo raids ago.
Well, if I see him doing that and fucking off in the back in our office, I'm gonna fire him because then I know he's playing Pokemon Go and not working on our shit.
Okay, but wait.
All the time.
Wait, you
when
could-
I
All the
see you
time.
in the marketing
You couldn't have told
department,
me
All
this
the time.
6 Mewtwo raids ago.
I didn't realize
6.
that you were that bad.
It's why we don't have our Dace-tacular Game for a Cause 6 poster yet. Young is out there instead of creating the poster,
Because like
catching Pokemon
I
like
had to
this.
go through. It took me till my 3rd raid to catch one. Granted, I caught the next 4 after that, but
I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. That's
I
the
care.
benefit
I'm
of iOS.
firing Young after the show's over.
Aw,
Thank
poor
you
guy.
for hounding him for me. I'm gonna find him. Young, you're done.
He's got a wife and kids.
Doesn't matter anymore. The Dace Man Show does not need that kind of slacking in their company.
then Gibby's fine.
You talking about the one next to us that's playing Pokemon Go too?
I'm trying to hatch the egg.
She's retarded. She doesn't know how to use the AR.
Apparently.
Oh, so we fire the smart ones, but we keep the retarded ones?
I don't want
Yes.
those. I don't want people smarter than me.
Yes.
Well, that explains why I've been on the show so long.
Damn. All right.
You've been on the longest.
I know.
If anyone
Am I
could take
still
over
here?
the show, it would be you.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. He's playing Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Verse movie, so we could interview him for that if you get on it.
What would you do if he ever
He
actually
gets the
got
show,
Nick
it's over.
Cage?
Tell him to get off my show. Your movies suck. And Ghost Rider was atrocious.
Best movie out there.
Atrocious.
Best movie.
Spell atrocious.
And then hand the show over
Atrocious.
to
Say atrocious.
He did it phonetically. It's cool.
Next story.
I'm really mad I didn't know that's AR thing.
You didn't even do the last story.
Not important.
We fired a guy, and you just moved on.
GOG. And a
What
DRM.
were we even talking about? That came up.
Free PC game
Oh, the
design
Harry Potter thing, yeah.
has been around for a decade now. And to celebrate the company's 10th
Who's-
anniversary, it's giving away a PC game for free. But what game? That is dependent on the fans. So between now and October 4th, so we got 2 more days. You can vote.
Spiderweb.
The game
That's all
is
that's whipping.
yeah, it's up
You got
to
it.
the games for consideration are Shadow Warrior 2,
What?
Super Hot, and
What are you talking
Firewatch.
about?
What are you?
For us over here on this
GOG.
side of the table. Oh!
What's that?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you.
No,
Oh.
I
it's,
completely lied.
it's the other. It's not Steam. It's the other one.
No one knows what
Oh.
that is.
Origin.
I do.
Oh!
Is it Origin? I don't think it's Origin.
I lied again. Origin's EA thing.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep saying,
Origin's
oh,
EA.
shrugging my shoulders.
And we're just gonna agree.
Oh.
It's Valve.
Damn, I have it on my PC
Valve is
at
for
home.
Steam.
I have it on my PC at home, but I forgot the hell the name of it.
Okay,
is.
well, they know. So it's fine. We don't have to know.
Oh my god,
They
I'll
probably
Google
also don't.
it.
The one
GOG.
Bumpadre. I bet Bumpadre knows, though.
Well, Padre, I love you.
He probably knows.
This says games on GOG.
So let's skip to the next story because this sounds stupid.
Why? Because people can get free games.
Yep, free games are
You
dumb.
don't even know what platform it is to tell them to get
It's
the games
GOG.
on.
Like, I
Computer?
don't know. It's literally
.com.
called GOG. I don't know what the acronym stands for. But you
.com.
go to it, it's GOG.com.
You have a
You don't
computer
have to-
in front of you that has
Legally
access to the
bottom.
internet and Google.
Do they not have a bottom? I hate these new websites. They
Maybe-
don't make sense.
Maybe it just stands for GOG.
I don't know. It's just everything on
maybe
here
it's
is
just
GOG. 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 GOG.
So it's just GOG. GOG.
Yeah, click the legal button.
Did you ever think of going to GOG.com?
When legal
Oh, where the fuck do you think I'm at?
GOG.
He's on Pornhub.
GOG.
Balsat porn.
GOG Support Center. I don't actually know if it has a name is my problem. It might just be called GOG.
GOG.
Tell you, hit the legal. Wouldn't the legal have the whole thing pointed out if it was actually not an acronym?
GOG.
Where the
Or
fuck
if it's
do you
just
see
GOG.
legal?
Go all the way down. It's really faint, but it's over in that little bottom corner.
Legal, baby.
GOG.
GOG Game Policies. GOG.
So if you click
GOG.
one of the policies, wouldn't it say like?
GOG.
Because even though like company that I know of, IEH, don't work with though, they have to spell out their whole
The
name.
Cripsis Company Law. How the fuck does that
Wait,
sound?
what does IEH
Publishing
stand for?
Company.
Icon.
GOG Poland Spatka. Zig Oga Zanga Oka Pachi Zang La Zakika. That's literally what it says.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's call it GOG from now on, even though we'll never talk about it again.
That's
so we can
literally
probably
what
just
the
move
fuck
on.
it is.
I it's
don't know
fine.
what to tell you people.
I'm okay with it. I said we move
From
on.
Warsong, apparently.
War?
Warsong.
Warsaw?
Warsong, yeah. Warsong. It's not in English half this shit, by the way. 'cause it's not
So it's
legally
GOG.
in-
It's cool.
yeah.
It's alright. Let's just move on.
She's just not gonna get over the fact that that's literally what the name of it's
I'm
called.
super confused.
It's GOG. All right, fucking Christ, that's not the right one.
Red meat, potato
But anyway,
starch.
you can vote for a free game. Shadow Warrior 2,
Yeah,
Super Hot,
name's not
or
Ronald.
Firewatch. You head to October 4th to do so.
I'm
Shadow Warrior's
60%
first-person action game that has you
we got a new
shooting
corner now.
and
now
slicing your
Ronald.
way
I-
through a number of different.
I'm going through a
types.
self-identity crisis right now. Is what
He
the-
finally got a text message and it says, "Hey, Ronald."
Yeah, I don't know who I am or what I am.
Good old games.
Oh,
Ha! There was an acronym,
You know
and
how
I
I
was
found it out?
fucking
Yeah.
right.
Google.
I googled it.
Like I told
I
you to
did
do.
Google it.
There was a Wikipedia link that said like, "What does GOG mean?" And then it gave me like 100 different things, and then I got lucky and found it.
So what? Maybe next time you'll actually just pull up Google and fucking Google it.
I
pull up
did,
Wiki.
but I went to their website assuming that one.
You
of the
shoulda
Google
wikied
was
it.
Yeah, I didn't. I
Wiki,
shoulda
wiki.
wikied, but who the fuck would
That's
ever
why I
thought
found
of it?
Wiki.
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
Anyway, so
Wiki's
there's
corner.
3 games. Apparently, no one here cares.
New.
No.
Free games. Fuck it.
Go to GOG, find the free games.
You have to vote for it, and you only get one, depending upon who wins.
So then
Popularity.
no
Oh.
one actually does care.
People do care. She just doesn't. Twitch giveaways because you have Amazon. Yay!
Something there for Odyssey.
Yay!
Darksiders War Master Edition.
Yay!
Free. Looks pretty neat.
Yay!
We have it.
Soma.
Yay!
Don't know what Soma is. Never heard of it.
It's form of cancer.
It's apparently a point-and-click
Like a
horror.
That's a Carson.
Oh, never mind.
Sarcoma? Sarcoma.
Never mind. It's
It's
freebies in which you
booby
make
cancer
your way
month,
through an
so-
underwater research facility and learn
Have you
what's
been
going
tested?
on there.
yes.
Do you need to feel for lumps?
I have 2.
And then there is Sanctuarium,
They're
which is a
lovely ladies.
point-and-click horror game.
Woo!
So all 3 of so they're
Or
all
yay.
horror
Was I
games.
saying
Is
you
really
or
what
woo?
it
I thought there was
is.
something for Odyssey as well.
These are just the free games.
Oh,
No
okay.
use.
I'm sorry.
Yay! No.
So yeah, it looks like they're all horror games, which I guess makes sense because it's October.
Forgot.
It's Halloween.
It's
Yeah,
Halloween.
you get Friday the 13th for free on PlayStation Plus this month.
How
Is
pissed
that
are
a
you?
story, or did I ruin that?
It's not a story I care about.
Oh, well, there
so.
you go. News.
Maybe people will actually play it and it could be Jason again.
I haven't played it since.
Played it that first weekend.
Yeah, I played it like 3 weeks
You
after
loved
you
it,
played
though.
It was because of the reactions of Randy and Amber in the living room. Because they screamed loud, and then of course like the people who get on the mic who get really mad at newbies. That was fun.
Oh, I had everybody muted because I didn't want them yelling at me.
It's fun to listen to. I don't open my mic because it would just wouldn't turn out good. Anyway, but listening to them getting all upset and in their different dialects that they all have, it's great.
Great.
I wasn't very good at the game. So.
Neither am I.
When Microsoft paid $2.5 billion
Get a refund.
to buy Microsoft franchise.
I have a receipt.
Some predicted the company's next move would be to
Microsoft
announce
paid money
more
to buy
games,
Microsoft?
including Minecraft 2.
Yes.
How did they make a second one of something that?
I know, that's a good one. Sequel to Minecraft may never happen, and for good reason, according to Microsoft.
Because they keep updating it. They do it.
I really don't think it makes sense for Microsoft, for Minecraft, given the community.
Many M's.
Yeah, people that have been fucking playing it for like 20 years and they're like, hey, guess what? What you're doing now? Forget about it. We got a new one.
Minecraft 2K19.
Bam!
Every year, different color blocks.
That's what I like.
Who's going to be the star cover? Blue block.
Ba-boom!
Pink block next year.
Yeah. Boop, spoilers, whoa.
Yeah, don't give it the curse.
Too far.
Yeah. It's
Blue blocks go
something.
down.
It's something that always fractures the community.
Yeah, because how?
I
It's like,
know.
oh, here's Legos too. It was just Lincoln Logs and nobody liked them.
According to
Kinda
the
like
site,
Lincoln Logs.
Minecraft currently
simpler
has
times.
more.
West liked them. They voted Trump.
Simpler,
I voted whatever I wanted.
Yeah,
simpler times.
Minecraft.
Which was Trump.
I vote reverse Jersey. So whatever they tell me to vote, I
You
vote the
vote
opposite.
for anarchy.
I
No.
do. Whatever somebody tells me to do, I do the opposite when I go in that poll. Ask the gentleman who said make the right decision.
You were also hoping for the purge, so.
Still am. I feel like we're close.
There's still time.
They're all distracted
Hey,
with this
I
stupid
purged the
justice.
chat.
You did.
Again?
Not recently.
Oh, okay.
I
Not yet.
need to do
But
it.
I'm sure
I
it's gonna
still,
happen tonight.
I still don't understand how I haven't lost my admin privileges in that fucking chat.
Turn everybody else off into admin before
I
somebody
would
else
just give
can.
it back to you.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fun to
probably
watch.
Yeah.
part of it.
And I think everyone's just scared of you for some unknown reason.
I wouldn't say scared. Just because he's there.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't fucking talk.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He doesn't talk for the longest time. And all of a sudden, it's for the few.
I've
For the
never
crowd.
heard him talk more than in the fucking other chat that we have
It's-
right now.
Or he talks about the wrong thing in the wrong chat.
Yeah,
It
I
could
know.
be in
Like
the other
you
chat.
posting wow in the wrong chat and then going in the right one
Yeah.
and reposting the fucking article.
Oops.
You
One day he'll learn technology.
you fucking idiot.
Anyway, according to the site, Minecraft currently has more than 91 million monthly active players.
Woo!
Which is well ahead of Fortnite's
Suck it, Fortnite!
78.3 million players from August. If Microsoft were to make Minecraft 2, the player base might not get Jesus Christ. the
Minecraft
player
Battle
base
Royale.
might get fractured as some move to the sequel and others stay with the original. While Minecraft could theoretically do that and still make a lot of money, it makes more sense to keep the community together, according to Chong.
Yeah, Chong.
We're trying to keep our communities together. That's why our updates are free.
Yeah, Chong.
Our updates are free. All right.
The skin packs will cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Chong.
We don't want to ask players to move from Minecraft 1 to Minecraft 2. We just want them just to enjoy Minecraft. And there's other ways that we can expand at and
Why not
are
like DLC?
more meaningful and authentic than to what we want to
Minecraft
be,
space.
rather than just release another iteration in the way that most franchises do. I agree. I don't understand why they just don't. They could do expansions.
$15 gets you Minecraft space.
It's like the expansion is technically Minecraft too.
Yeah, but instead they just do.
But you can still play with the Minecraft one peeps.
They still just do giant updates instead, like the whole ocean stuff that came in. Which I don't know if that made it to PlayStation yet.
did.
'Cause it did. It finally did.
Yeah.
Okay. But like that could have been a totally different extension or a DLC pack or something.
Yeah.
They could have done that.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, bro, we're trying to be cool, bro. So we're not gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, we're already making a
Bro.
bunch of money off skin packs.
Bro.
And this dumbass company bought us for $2.5 billion.
And you
Bruh.
should know because how much of skin packs got bought on your card by the kids.
Bro.
There used to be 4 kids. That's right.
Bro.
Now we're gonna start offering them one at a time.
Is yours next?
Bro.
It will be. You'll have fun with that.
Please don't.
$100 fucking bill on Candy Crush.
No, just don't give the asshole a tablet when he's under 5
That too.
Exactly.
or under
But
10.
He's just going to take your controller anyway.
I mean, yeah,
Sure.
that's true.
You have a wife, so you lose.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
The new monthly now underway. Knick-Knack has
Pat,
rolled
give the dog
out
a bone.
new batch of field research tasks in Pokemon Go.
I
This
drove
month's-
all the way to Walmart to get one.
This month's research missions are themed around water types,
Water.
and if you manage to
And you won't be
complete
able to catch one.
enough of them, you'll earn another chance to capture legendary
phone down to 64.
Aura Pokemon Sushi.
Suicune.
Sushi.
Suicune.
Sushi is one of the 3 legendary dogs first
Suicune.
introduced in Pokemon Gold and Silver, along with
Entei
Raikou
and Raikou.
and Intail.
Endtail?
Entei.
Both of which were featured in August and September Field Research Desk, respectively. In order to encounter Sushi,
Suicune.
you'll
Schwag.
first need to achieve a research breakthrough. This is done by collecting several stamps, one of which is doled out each day to you to complete a field research task. Sushi isn't the only rare Pokemon you'll be able to encounter through the newest set of field research, according to the official Pokemon website. You'll also be able to catch Spinda with a different fur pattern by completing a certain task. Players are also reporting Cerebi,
And
that shiny Krabby.
Cerebi.
Shiny Krabby
What the fuck is he saying?
Shakribby.
That's how I would have pronounced it.
Got a lot of putas.
S-E-R-E-V-I-I.
Read this.
Sarabi. That's a website.
There's no A in there.
She's stupid.
Either
That
way,
shiny,
that's a website.
that shiny Krabby has begun appearing in the wild for the first time. Unlike special research missions, which are assigned by Professor Willow, field research are tasks distributed at Pokestops. Feed berries, feed berries, feed berries.
I literally went to a Walmart today just to get a specific task. Because I need Feebos.
She's a bitch.
I'm super close to the evolution. I'm now at 85 candies. Because all the rare candy we got from the raids this weekend, I just fed to my Feebos.
Pokemon Go Ultra bonus event has come to an end, but developer Knack has extended one of its bonuses it offered. The studio announced that Farfetch, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, and Tauros will continue to hatch from 7K eggs until October 8th, giving you a little more time to get your hands on these rare candies.
I finished Kanto today.
I ran
So
out
you
of
have
things
until
to
next
read.
Monday.
You have until Sunday.
So it's until the 8th.
Which is Sunday.
Tuesday.
Isn't it?
Is it Tuesday?
Alright, whatever.
Monday.
Either way.
It's a Monday.
Ah, suck it!
I just yelled the day of the week.
I know.
But I finished Kanto, so it doesn't matter.
Well, there you go. So there you guys go. Super Mario release date, and this is the last story I got.
It's Friday.
It's cool.
Story over.
Friday.
It's Friday. Story over.
It's true. I mean, that was the point of the story.
That was
It
the,
was.
that
It
was
was
the
the
build
plan.
up.
It's
That was the
Friday.
build
It's
up.
October 5th.
And it's Friday. Oh, okay.
I know, because I have it on reserve.
Are you gonna pick it up on time?
No! I'm in town.
I know.
Why are they releasing on a Friday?
Why not?
WWE comes out on Friday.
Because people have all weekend to play it then.
Normally Tuesdays are the launch days for
It's
video
called-
games.
Well, okay.
They've
It's
been
called-
switching.
It's called Payday.
So WWE actually releases next Tuesday, but since I got the deluxe edition, it released Friday.
Yeah. It's Tuesdays are usually the release dates for video games.
It's just called Payday. That's all.
And then Thursdays are usually releases for movies.
Yep.
Why not that Thursday?
I
Yep.
don't know why, but that's just how they do it.
Yep.
Alright, good luck.
The fuck was
Wait,
that?
where you going?
Eat a hamster?
We can't leave.
Bye, Gibby. Bye-bye.
We still have another segment.
Joe's Corner. Or Ronald. Or whoever the fuck I am.
All right, time to go to Joe's Thrift Shop.
Following interpretation is brought to you by Taste and Good Form.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Electoral College.
Oh, hey. Welcome to the corner thrift shop, liquor store, whatever the fuck my thing is called now.
Time to steamroll,
I'm
Frank.
Frank Joe Ronald Bob.
I saved 20 minutes weren't enough. Here's another 12 minutes of giving.
Woohoo! Oh, you're back. It's good. That's actually good because I don't have anything like awesome. I have some quote unquote shower thoughts or high thoughts, stoner thoughts, weird things, whatever.
One shower thought.
You'll get it once I start saying it.
Right.
Such as an underrated perk of being an adult is you no longer outgrow your clothes, which is false because you get fat.
Damn right.
Sharpening a pencil. Now this dates us a little bit because we went to school when you still had pencils and pencil sharpeners.
Say what?
Sharpening a pencil at the bin, must have been a British person, was the childhood equivalent of taking a cigarette break.
Cigarette. Wait. How often?
AKA, you'd just get up and like you'd break your leg just so you could get up and sharpen your pencil, like just to get away from your work.
Dude, I gotta break my lead.
Well, you don't announce it to everybody. You just kind of do it so you can get up and sharpen your pencil. So you can walk by
Gotta put
Christina
thing
that
in
you
the
wanted to
hole.
hit on,
Gotta put that thing in the
or
hole.
Ashley.
Just saying.
Good to know.
You didn't sharpen your pencil a lot that much, so did you?
He probably didn't write much.
You still
Ever.
can't read
Right.
much.
He
So.
forgot so many letters, he didn't really go through lead that much.
Just kind of sat there
Letters.
spacing out like,
Letter.
The Star Wars opening crawl is still floating through space. If you think about it,
No!
because there was no end to it. It's just going.
So we can go and catch it and stop it.
And you corral all of them.
Yep. Or get rid of the ones you don't want.
What are we gonna do with all those letters, though?
I guess the last Jedi's crawl's still going out there too. Then
Womp womp. Fucking Catholic
you can't
Kennedy.
find that one though; it's so small. Yeah, I cannot believe it. Oh.
Yeah, completely side, like, derailing your thing.
What the
Oh,
They
that's-
fuck?
extended Kathleen Kennedy's
Why?
contract at Lucasfilm for 3 years.
I
And
hate
then
them.
scrapped Kenobi and Boba Fett. The movie.
Oh, they scrapped both of them? I thought Boba Fett was still gonna happen.
And they're giving
Because
her
he could actually have a story.
they're giving her a fucking out.
I'm not saying Kenobi couldn't either, but like.
Saying that the Disney guy saying it's his fault that Solo bombed.
Okay. A little bit, but Last Jedi is the reason Solo bombed. Because again, I really don't think Solo's that bad of a movie once you get past it's not Harrison Ford.
Well, once you, I can kind of agree with you because I didn't want to go to see it just because of the Last Jedi.
It's a huge hurdle.
Yeah.
And it took me, 5 months after it actually released? But I watched it again and I liked it.
Did you what? Last Jedi?
Solo.
Oh. Did you buy the Last Jedi?
Yeah, well, of course I did. It's Star Wars.
I heard that a lot.
And that's why they're gonna keep
I heard
cranking
that
them
there's
out.
a lot of plot holes that are
Plot
fixed
holes.
if you actually watch all the fucking deleted scenes.
Well, yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's a shitty story.
I'm just like, is this fucking for
It's still a shitty
real?
story.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh.
I can't deny it. We're
Yes,
gonna marry
yes,
Sue over
yeah.
there.
Children must be taught how to think, not what to think.
What's her name? Ray.
That's different.
She's a Mary Sue.
I don't know what that means. Is that some kind of racist thing?
She's always right.
Oh.
She never fails.
Is that some kind of 1950s thing?
She's. I hate my life.
I don't get the Mary Sue reference. Do you get it?
I stopped listening. I was moving
He
on.
called her a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
I'm always
See?
All right, whatever.
Well, I call that a gibby.
Then it's a Gibby. She's a Gibby.
Nobody else is a kitty but you.
Being naked doesn't feel as naked, or being naked doesn't feel as naked as being naked with socks on. It's a lot
Alright, let
of
me
being
try.
naked. And
No.
please, can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 on how naked do you feel for each item of clothing?
For each item of clothing I lose, huh?
You know what? Does it work in reverse? Because I always take my socks off.
Do you feel naked?
I feel better.
But do you feel naked?
I feel better.
Do you feel better when you're naked?
Damn.
Then no, it doesn't work opposite.
Not since like 2014.
Do drug dealers see a decline in sales in January due to people wanting to get clean? Probably, and it's cold.
Yeah.
You know the whole
No.
New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution?
January 1st.
I feel like no, just because
They see a decline on
Drug
January
addicts-
1st, but then come like January 2nd.
Philadelphia.
drug addicts can't stop themselves.
What
That's
the fuck
fine.
is a mummer? That is drugs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of
exactly.
alcohol.
Yeah, let's back up
Yeah,
to.
drugs.
Let's go back to 2-3 years ago when you were mumming through Philadelphia.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
Vicodin.
alcohol.
Their sets are not light.
All right. Earth is a dinosaur planet, and humans are just mutants left over after the apocalypse.
No, they're conquerors,
Apocalypse.
and they were weak.
The dinosaurs were weak.
Yep, we threw an asteroid.
Or Darwin's theory. Survival of the fittest.
Boop.
And here I am.
That's right. That's why we're here.
Eating lunch alone as a kid is torture. Getting to eat lunch alone as a
Sorry.
Eating lunch alone as a kid is torture. Getting to eat lunch alone as an adult is a nice treat.
I don't eat lunch anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who the fuck eats lunch?
Who eats lunch with a bunch of fucking people anyway that often?
Yeah. I prefer to eat with other people.
I mean,
I eat alone.
I eat alone too,
no,
but
no
like
one likes me.
I wouldn't call it a nice treat. It's just it's lunch. I need to eat this so I can get on with my day.
Yeah. No, going to a bar alone, no, that's a treat.
That is a real treat. Have you ever wondered if you've owned the same dollar bill for different years, but in different years? Wasn't there a study or a fake
What the fuck
statistic?
does that mean? I'm sorry.
Like
Did
the
you get
same same one.
dollar. Like if you have it now, did you have it 10 years ago?
Oh, I get that
Did
all
it
the time.
circulate back to you?
Do you remember when there was a website actually that was like traceyourbill.com or
Where'sgeorge.com.
yeah, that.
They still have it.
You
there's
just don't
still-
see it on bills as much anymore?
No, you just.
I don't
But like
have as
I
much
get every
cash, I
so
guess.
often. I don't carry cash enough, but every
Yeah.
so often I see the Where's George bills at work, You can you can track it, yeah.
Mhm.
It's still a thing.
But there's some study, some fake statistic along the lines like once every, I'm making up the statistic, but it was like once every 7 years you get the same bill back. Like they did a study.
Like your body changes once every
I said I
7
made the
years.
number up. What part of I made this number up makes you think, God damn, lady?
The whole sentence.
Yeah. What does what mean, please?
Home is where ice doesn't taste weird.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't go around tasting ice in many different places.
Water. I think it's that. Because you know how, like, have you ever gone to a different area and the tap water taste is different than, like, the area you're from?
Yeah, but
like,
I just...
There's a distinct well taste in this area.
They should have said water then.
No,
Yes.
it's the mineral
Like,
content.
because I don't go around licking ice cubes in different places.
That's true.
I
I
do.
should have just said tap water.
I go like,
And I don't drink enough soda in, like, restaurants and stuff. Like, I drink beer, and they don't ice your beer.
I just don't let them put ice in it. Because I don't
Or
trust it.
I feel like most restaurants
Also, don't get water from them.
I was gonna say probably get like ice from somewhere else. You know, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Most of them have machines that have filters on the ice machine anyway.
I just don't want anything like that.
He's afraid it's gonna be glass.
Yes.
If everyone agreed to stop ironing clothing, we would all save a lot of time. Not gonna lie, don't iron any.
I don't iron clothing.
anything.
We're good.
Y'all are lucky.
Oh. If I ever had a dress shirt that I needed to, I just hung it up when I took a shower and.
Yep. No, take
Buy
out
a new
wrinkles.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done that plenty.
Too
of
many
times.
wrinkles?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I don't wear a dress shirt that often though, but when I do, or it's normally a rental from somewhere if it's like a wedding or some shit.
Your other options, you can just throw it in
So.
the dryer for like 10 minutes real quick and come pull it out.
Yeah, so there's hacks around ironing. Get
Yeah.
with it, internet.
Yeah, Jesus.
Buy new clothes.
Then you had the lines.
If we-
Drive me nuts.
If we didn't land on the moon, there would be conspiracy theorists saying we did land on it.
It's true. We have a base up there.
Yeah,
with
because
our
there's already
Martian
people that say
friends.
that we're up there on Mars and everywhere
Dr.
else.
Evil is.
Kids these days will never know the pure, bone-chilling fear of calling a girl you like at home only to have her dad pick up.
You like it? What?
Okay, so I know dating's kind of like, it was a one-and-done thing for you.
Yeah.
But, way back when we were in high school, you had to call people.
And it was a house phone because we
Yeah.
didn't have these.
So.
So then the
Okay,
dad would pick
Here, I'll
up.
relate it easier to you. Whenever I had to call your house and your dad picked up, it's a horrifying feeling.
Yeah, actually,
It wasn't you on the other lines.
I was actually going to say that not even for just girls though. That was any of my friends. Like I didn't want to talk to their parents. Like I called for whoever. Like, hey, is Chris there?
There was one time when I called the kid I was dating. It was like 7th grade. His sister embarrassed the fuck out of him because I called and I was like, I said, I was like, is he there? And then in the background I hear, is that a girl calling? And then I just hear, yeah, hold on, he'll be right there. And then I just hear him screaming in the background.
But then again, you don't have to give your kids cell phones when they're at any of
3.
those ages either.
Nobody has house.
The worst thing
Some
about the
people do.
landline thing, though,
They
is
cheap 'em.
because it was shared.
Oh yeah.
And if you had that dumbass friend that liked to call late,
Oh.
no, it wasn't him.
He was- nah, he-
surprisingly.
I believe
I was
he'd be.
playing
he's-
StarCraft, alright?
You would get in
Jesus
a fuck.
Christ.
You got in so much
If you
trouble.
woke
Oh,
up
yeah.
the house, yeah.
It was just like, oh,
Or-
and then you get lectured. Why's your friend calling here? I don't know. Ask their parents why they're calling you.
Or you had the asshole siblings who would pick up the other line and listen to all your fucking conversations.
Did you ever have like have a friend or even have one like you could actually get the? I think they called them teen lines where you could actually get a separate line that was like one number off that you could have in the kids' room. Like one of my friends had that, and that was once he got that, that was the greatest thing ever.
I can see where that would be very beneficial. I had
Yeah.
one friend, well, I wouldn't call him a friend, but he would always call and would wanna
Really?
call.
Wow.
You don't use phones, so
No, I
it's
don't.
obviously not you.
You can't even
No.
read.
But we were like 6th, 7th grade, and he would just call and like at 9 on the dot religiously to talk. And I don't like talking. And maybe this is why I really hate it now. But it was just like every time I'd hear that phone ring, there was he was much more nimble back then too. An angry old man who was actually relatively young back then too, that would come screaming and yelling up the fucking stairs. And he used to be able to do 3 stairs at a time. Now he's down to like 1, but still. Fucking dude.
I don't know who did this.
No one would know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was
I don't think you would remember.
Ralph.
No.
Was it the kid that was over there off of near where my house is. It's on that bend. Weirdo.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I pretty much knew immediately who you were talking about.
Because he did you too, didn't he?
No.
No.
No, but he just. Let's be realistic now.
Okay,
Who else could have been?
that's fair.
Who else could it have been? Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I was reading through to see if the other ones were worth even saying. The only other one is, why are single person bathrooms labeled? Because it's only one person allowed at a time. Why does it matter what's in there?
Because girls gotta go in twos.
But even so, does it really matter? If
don't
you're
want
only
anyone
allowed
else
with
in the
your
bathroom
party,
with me.
We changed.
cares?
We changed our bathrooms because there used to be the
Now they're
man.
transgender.
and
you gotta have
yeah, exactly.
transgender
Are they
and
really?
Yep.
trans wolf and
They
lamp
They
and
turned all the single ones into transgender ones.
I was making a joke.
no, it's a thing now.
I
2018.
think because most of the time the other thing is that only female bathrooms had changing tables in them.
And it's probably also to help deter like.
But you say that, but I know a lot of male bathrooms that also.
Now
change
they
their
do,
tables.
but before it only used to be female bathrooms.
It also might have just been kept to deter from all gibbies holding up the bathrooms or something like that.
And
Like-
dudes pissing on the female seats.
Yeah. But definitely, like, if two dudes had a shit at the same time and both took both those and ruined everything for everybody.
I can't tell you the number of times I've gone in the guys'
And
room
dropped a
when the
deuce?
women's
Yeah,
room
we
was
know.
Just full.
I was gonna say that's very common
Right.
common practice for women
That's
just to take
sexist.
Over, yeah.
Right here at the studio, she's dropped a deuce a lot.
It's not allowed.
But it doesn't happen the other way around. Very
No,
often.
it's the worst at the electric factory
Hashtag
because
me too.
all
Stay out of
half
my
the
bathroom.
bathrooms don't fucking work,
Stay
and
out of my
then
bathroom.
the girls just take forever. So
Suck.
and there's never any guys
Stay
in
out of my
there.
bathroom?
One time I scared the
New
fuck
country
out of a
hit?
dude in the bathroom. I was sitting. I went
Just
into
because
the.
you guys take a half hour to take a piss.
No, I don't. I want to get in
I'm
and
not
get out.
saying you,
But so,
but
like-
your species.
No,
Yeah.
but I
You
scared-
people!
New
I scared the
people.
fuck out of some poor guy at the electric factory one time.
You just don't get to have everything. And the
Yes.
bathrooms are a man's space.
No,
Yeah.
he,
Stay
it was
out of the
fine.
man's bathroom.
It was fine. Listen. So he walks in
not
and he
fine.
sees me.
See, this was a good one.
And he
I'm
walks
trying to stuck
out,
with this one.
And
Not
he
fine.
looks, he sees me, turns around, walks out, checks the sign, walks back, and I'm like, oh no, dude, you're fine. I'm in the wrong one. He just goes, oh, all right, and then just keeps going.
Double
Oh,
standard.
oh.
Yes, fine.
That actually reminds me. So when I went over to Ireland, over in Europe, they actually have a lot of co-ed bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay over there.
Do people have sex there?
Probably not. It's not a very clean, it's still a public restroom
It's Ireland.
in Ireland.
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird, like, because you could tell who was from that area, from Europe, and who wasn't. Because everybody that was just walked in, pissed, didn't mind. But you'd see people come in and do the same thing. That they walk in and go, is
Well,
this?
to be fair, I was
this-
actually in
is
the
this
wrong
right?
bathroom, so
R space. Hashtag R space. Stay the fuck
I
out of it.
needed to
Stay
pee.
the fuck out of
These
it.
bitches were taking
You
too
don't
long.
get special treatment because of your vagina, okay?
Well, now they have like the monitors, like
Oh.
you know what I mean, like
Oh.
the
Good.
bathroom
Good.
attendants.
There needs to be enforcement there.
Or another fun one though. Have you ever
Infringing on my rights.
walked
Then
in?
again, I don't think the monitors are gonna stop a girl going into a guy's room.
That is sexist, sir.
Probably
He's not
true.
wrong though.
Sexist.
No, at the festival
The
here
problem
they
is-
did the one time
the problem
because
is you
Just
can't
do this
touch
again.
them.
no.
Otherwise you'll get me too'd.
No, so listen, so one
Yeah,
time
I'm me too and them for coming in my area.
so one time I was at the
I don't
festival
have a
pier.
safe bubble.
Listen, wait. So one time I was at the festival pier and we went out of bathroom.
I don't have a safe bubble. You just walk in my bathroom and then all of a sudden now I'm a sexual offender because you came in my
I
area?
didn't say that. I just needed toilet paper the one time at the festival
Oh,
pier.
now you're stealing.
Well, you're damn
You're
right. There was none in the ladies' room and the men's room didn't fucking
That's
need
a
it.
privilege. You shouldn't have used it all.
It's fine. The security guard yelled at me and I told her I needed toilet paper, so I
That's
just kept
why
going.
fucking communism doesn't work.
I've
Yes,
been
Frank.
I've been in plenty of. All right, go ahead.
It's not a great story. I was just gonna say, have you ever walked into a public bathroom that didn't have a urinal though? So it's just lines and stalls, and you have that still same moment of like, wait, this isn't right.
I've done that a couple of times.
Things are not right here.
Whoa.
So you have a mild panic attack, like, am I supposed to be here? And then like another guy comes behind you, and you both look at each other like,
To be fair, that
this
can
is
also
right,
go
right?
the other way because then there's also the public bathrooms that have the toilet and the urinal in the same area, and then I walk in, I'm
No,
like,
you're
wait
walking
a minute.
in men's bathrooms again.
No,
Stay out!
I'm not.
Stay out!
Shut up!
It's not yours!
Shut up!
You don't get everything,
I
okay?
need to pee.
God, this is what happens when you let them vote.
It started there.
Yeah, it started there, and it's been downhill ever since. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I
Next
just
thing
had
you know,
to
they're going to
pee.
want rights. Sorry.
Are you done?
Probably. All right, let's go around the horn and see what everybody's doing. Gibby, what's up?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Please email me at dacemanshow@gmail.com, where I will gladly forward your message onto the Dace Man.
But not actually forward it, snip it, and send me a picture that I can't do shit with.
That works as well.
Frank Ward, what do you got going on?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man Show, where I'll tweet you some good shit.
So we've got this asshole and this redneck. I'm fucking done.
He doesn't do anything, so we'll just jump over to here. Check us out on Thursday for Dungeons and Dragons as we destroy the world. I don't even know where we are. Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know where we are in our campaign. But we'll be here live Thursday. We may start streaming again. If the cord gets here early enough tomorrow, I will be streaming Mega Man 11 tomorrow night.
And if I'm bored enough, I'll show up and piss Dan Ralph off again.
I'm sure he'll love that.
Yes, he will.
Follow us on Twitter at The Dace Man Show, like he had said. Follow me on Twitter at The Dace Man. Like us on Facebook.com/The Dace Man Show. Subscribe on YouTube.com/Dace Man Show because that's a fucking hit now. That makes sense. We don't get. Fuck you. Come over to Twitch.tv/Dace Man and Friends. Give us a heart. Subscribe. Something that actually benefits us.
Yeah.
And then thedacemanshow.com where we may eventually update it. So that's pretty much the show in a nutshell.
Love you all.
Fuck you too. Anyway, for the few.
For my chicken.
Brown.
And my rooster.
And for the Dace